Welcome to our new lesson about South America, and we are going to look at the lower course of the Amazon River. The city that we're going to look at today is Macapa, and how is Macapa using the Amazon River? Our learning journey will start with recapping the features of upper, middle, and lower course of the river. Then we are going to move on to understanding how the Amazon is used in the lower course, and then we are going to explain why Macapa might be in danger of flooding. For today, you are going to need paper, pencil or pen, and internet. In order to complete our learning journey for today, we will have to recap the upper, middle, and lower course of the river. So we're going to look at how the river changes as you go from the source to the mouth. I will need you to listen very carefully to what I'm going to say now, because at the end you're going to have to complete a word search using the definitions for all these keywords that we're going to talk about. So this is the river, this is how it looks like, this is the drainage basin. The source of the river is actually where the river starts. This is the upper course of the river. The relief here is very high and steep. As you go down to the middle course of the river, the slopes become more gentle. The river becomes faster, and it becomes to slow down as well. This is where the meanders are formed, the bends in the river. Tributaries are also found in the middle course. Those are baby rivers that are feeding into the main river. The confluence is actually the point where the tributaries, the baby rivers, are meeting the main river. The mouth is actually where the river ends. This is where the river meets the ocean. The relief there is very flat and a lot of deposition happens. Now, you will have to complete a word search by using the definitions as clues to find the keywords. I know you like word searches, so I think this is going to be fun because it's a bit more different. The link to this is on ClassCharts. Some of the answers, some of the words may be found diagonally. So, make sure you take a picture of the word search completed to show it to your teacher. Now going to look at the uses of the lower course of the Amazon River. On this map here, we have got an image of the lower course of the Amazon River. So this is the mouth of the river, where the Amazon River meets the Atlantic Ocean. People have found three ways of using the Amazon River. There are three ways in which they are using the Amazon River. They are represented in these pictures here. Now, what I'd like you to do is to look at this table here, the green table, with the three ways people are using the lower course of the river, the mouth of the river. You will have to write on a piece of paper these three uses of the river course, and then you will have, for the developing task, you will have to match up these three uses of the Amazon River with the right number corresponding to the image. So match up the uses with the images, with their numbers. Then, for the secure task, if you're aiming for a bigger grade, you will have to not only write the three uses and do the matchup with the images with the correct numbers, but you will also have to link them with SEEP. For example, if we're talking about Port Santana, Port Santana is a transportation of goods, is a port, so therefore it has to do with image 3, with the ship. Therefore, what do you think this is? Do you think this is connected with SEEP? Do you think this is connected with social, economical, environmental? What does it have to do with? Does it have to do with money? And for the master task, if you're aiming for a higher grade or if you just want to challenge yourself, think which of these uses is the most important and why. Which one is giving the government more money, or which one is safer for the environment or for the people? What do you think? Put that on a piece of paper and yeah. Now pause the video and do the matchup and complete the secure and the master task if you want to challenge yourself. For Macapa is the second image, the one with the blocks with the city. That's because the second use of the Amazon River is simply for people to live there. They are living there. They are building their houses there. Is a residential place. Is a house for people really. For the third one, the Reserva Biologica de Lago Piratuba is the biological conservation, and that's the last image, the image with the number 1. This is because in the lower course of the river, they're actually protecting the endangered animals and they're doing scientific research. The Amazon forest and the Amazon River is such an impressive ecosystem. It's the biggest ecosystem in South America, and it's home to one of the most endangered species in the world, and they are taking care of them. Our third and last learning outcome for today is the city of Macapa in the lower course of the river, and if Macapa is actually at risk of flooding. On this slide, you have got a map of Macapa. Macapa is located right here. For this task, you will have to look at the map and describe the location of the city of Macapa. For the developing task, which everyone has to do, you will have to circle the correct answer in the first paragraph on this red light box here. For the secure task, if you're aiming for bigger grades like 4 or 5, you have to complete the empty spaces as well, so use the word bank for this. For the master task, if you're aiming for higher grades or if you want to challenge yourself, you will have to answer to this question. How do you think climate change is going to affect the levels of the river? What should people from Macapa do? Now, write this task on a piece of paper, copy and paste this on a piece of paper, and make sure you take a picture of this and show it to your teacher. We are now at the end of our lesson of how is Macapa using the Amazon River. You must upload the completed answer with the location of Macapa. So the last task we did, you have to upload that. You also have to upload a picture of the word search completed. So the word search that we did in our first part of the lesson, you have to take a picture of that and upload it to ClassChat. Thank you for taking part in this lesson and for your hard work in completing the tasks. I'm looking forward to see your work. Bye!